Whew. All right, what is going on, guys? This is the Cransmode here. I know a lot of people have been waiting for this video. This is gonna just be my response to that dude Sly's video about MutLeaks, about market manipulation, about Ronnie Lott egg, about all of that. So it's gonna be uncut. So I want to get this up as soon as possible. It's 9 o'clock. I'm finally getting home. So I had the day with the family. We did a little gift exchange because we didn't get to see each other for Christmas. So it's been a busy day. You don't know. Yesterday, I was actually chosen by EA for the first time. I've never been part of an EA thing, and they chose me to reveal a player in the playoff promo, which I was super hyped up about. Kralo talked to me about it. He said, "Hey, man, we want you to reveal a card, and it's gonna be an Eagles player." So I was super pumped. Like you guys don't even understand. I was super excited, and I spent the whole day wondering who the playoff card is. I don't even think he said playoff. He just said it's an up and coming card. So I was thinking about who it's gonna be all day long. And yeah, because that's all I do is think about Mutt all day long. But so they sent me it. It was the Brandon Graham card. I'm super pumped to get the card in Ultimate Team. And then went to bed. Everything was all right. I wake up with my son 7 o'clock in the morning. He was crying. I wasn't crying yet. A little bit after, I saw Sly had made a video, posted at 1:30 a.m. or that's when I started seeing tweets that had happened. I wasn't there for him, so that's why it took me so long to actually see what was going on. I watched Sly's video. Okay, if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to talk about everything he pretty much says in this video. I'm going to try to do it as quickly as I can. I'm not going to monetize my video like he monetized his. That seems to be the thing. If you're talking about something important, you don't monetize the video. So this won't be monetized. Yeah, so we're going to get right into it. Yeah, and again, family stuff, that's why it took so long for me to get there. It's 9 o'clock now. It's probably going to be 10 o'clock by the time this gets rendered and uploaded. It's going to be no music in the background, even though I put the same beat and everything. It's all going to be just a straight video. So, Sly, originally, he talks about he's wanted to make this video for a month and a half. You can ask Clickwood Berg, etc., is what he said. Okay. And he was triggered by a Twitter post I made about MutLeaks. Go on Volt. My buddy on Twitter. I don't think I'm his buddy, but he's my buddy. He made a fake card art of Johnny Manziel because somebody asked him to leak some of the stuff. So my only comment was add MutLeaks. Guru saw it, and apparently that triggered Sly. He was upset about it. I think it had something to do with me revealing a card. It might be a little bit of jealousy in there. But that's just my assumption. I don't know if that's true. But I've been jealous when people have been invited and done stuff with the EA. So I understand, it's not a big deal. If you guys see me looking down, I've wrote down pretty much all these notes from his video. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Then he talks about how the editorial, he talks a little bit about that. If you guys don't know, most of you guys don't know until this happened. There's actually a URL embedded in Ultimate Team for every single card, every single set that basically it's just the card art. Behind the border is just a solid image. You can find these also on Muthead. Muthead has access to all of those as well, so you can rip it and just get the image without the border. So if you guys want to do that for edits or anything, that's how you do it. I wouldn't suggest it anymore. We had access to that, and that actually gave us access to things early. So every time they would upload a new image, we could search, find the image, and see stuff that came out early. Now they fix things. It comes out. So say a promo drops at 9:30. Those cards are going to be on the editorial around 9 o'clock. It's an hour and a half before. Sometimes it's less times than that, and sometimes we don't find images. Sometimes they're so hidden that there's no way we would be able to find them. So That's what it is. It used to be when I was, so Sly talked about it in his video. He personally invited me. He vouched for me to be in this super secret chat, is what he called his super secret circle of people who found these images early. And they were the ones responsible for MutLeaks, the Twitter account. A lot of you guys probably have seen that. You guys know what it is. I guess if you're watching this, you already know the whole situation. But so this group had already started it. I joined later on by that dude Sly inviting me to it. And he said we would buy up all the cards for sets, hike up the price. And so I want to start off there. A lot of the images we would find were just cards. They weren't sets. Especially now with the way sets are done. A new card's put up, and that card is the set. There's not a lot of wild card sets. Everything's already pretty much in the game. So this is something from like 2 years ago that it would make people coins if they knew, hey, I need to invest in golds from 72 to 75 that could buy up those gold players. So that's basically what he's talking about. And he puts this blanket statement out there that we would buy up all the cards for the sets, which is, I want to say it's a blanket statement. Not every single person in there bought cards for sets. Just, it's not true. There were some people, maybe half, maybe less than half. Probably less than half the people. I don't even know how many people were in the chat. I didn't know any of them when I first joined, except for Sly and Gut Fox, and we'll talk about Gut Fox later. I feel bad. But so he said we would hike up the price of the cards, which anytime a set comes out, doesn't matter if you need an elite badge or elite token now, the price of elite tokens goes up. It's not like they'd be like, yeah, let's set the price of these gold tokens at 100,000 coins and people are going to buy them. No, it's, supply and demand. It was just who had it and who didn't. So, Sly, added me to the super secret circle. I talked about that. He talked about the sub a lot. I'm not part of the subreddit that much, but I know a lot of the guys in there are moderators on the sub. So I'm going to talk about them a little. I've gotten to know them. They're all really good guys, like Sly says. They're all really good guys, but I'm going to kick you guys all to the curb and throw blanket statements on you guys that aren't necessarily true for everyone. But at this time, he said the sub is controlled by EA. He said, EA has gotten really close to the subs, giving them, giveaways to do, flying them out to events and all that stuff. So he wanted all the subs to be removed, all the mods from the subreddit to be removed. At this time, they have all stepped down. All the ones that had anything to do with MutLeaks at the same time as MutLeaks or had anything to do with Sly, they've all stepped down. They decided, hey, we don't want this damage on the subreddit, because it was pretty bad. I thought my Twitter account was bad. The sub was even worse. So they've all stepped down. So I'm not going to talk about that too much, but let's just move on. He says we're always manipulating the market with the editorial, which, again, you could sometimes do it if you were there at the right time. I know a lot of times when stuff came out, a big one was milestones. I think there was, you would be able to buy up cards with milestones last year. And if you bought them cheap, you could sell them high after the new milestone sets happened. I know personally, I was at church at 9:00, so I didn't see any of that. That wasn't something I took part in. There were some people, including Sly, that did that, but there were also a lot of people who didn't do that. So there's that. And that wasn't always consistent. So even if you wanted to make coins, milestones, I'm going to buy it. Sometimes they didn't make coins. So it was kind of risky, even if you did it. So we were always for sticking it to the coats up there at the top. And he's talking about EA. I don't think that's a true statement. Again, it was another blanket statement. He says I was gaining subs while they were gaining millions of coins from you, they're attacking you, which, again, another blanket statement. Everybody wasn't making coins off this stuff. I will honestly say there were a couple times where I'm like, oh, I'm going to buy, this set did come out. It was like an Ultimate Legend upgrade set. You need some base legends. I bought like 4 base legends. There also was a time where this Marcus Mariota card. It was when he was a rookie. He had like an Ultimate Freeze card or something like that. And we saw that he was getting a rookie, I don't even remember what it's called, a rookie card. Wasn't Rookie Premier, but it was one of the rookie cards for him doing so, or just being a rookie. I saw that he had a new card coming out. I quickly went on and I sold my card, my old one, so I could be able to buy the new one. So I'd probably say if I had waited until the new one dropped, I probably would have lost 75K. So I have bought some cards early, knowing what's coming out. So I want to be honest with you guys there. And I'm sorry, like, it's something I did. It's a mistake, but it did happen. Some people did it more than others, and some people didn't do it at all. Like, I don't think Gut Fox ever bought cards early. I would have to double check with that, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. So there's that. Let's see. So yeah, he was talking about we gained millions of coins. Blanket statement. Not everyone gained millions of coins. Some people didn't gain any coins off of this stuff. So yeah, I talked about official mole being added to the Slack, and he thinks that's why everything was shut down, and I don't think that is true. The EA or the Reddit mods, some people know. Hopefully it's all right if I tell you guys this. I'm sure they'd be okay with it now, but they were asked to come down to EA to play Madden early for Madden 18, and they actually sat down and told some of the guys there, that they were able to see images early and sort of help them fix it a little bit. So it wasn't something that was always completely hidden from EA. It's a lot of times, they found issues and they told EA to try to get it fixed. So there's that. Sly says if he can get the numbers, he's going to take advantage of everything he can. Okay, that makes sense. Sly got kicked out for posting images to his YouTube, is what he says, a while ago. This probably was 6 months or more ago. He was posting images. He even talks about it. On his YouTube, he'd make the gift images come out like as soon as the promo dropped. He'd have all the HD images. And that's how he got him from the editorial. But that wasn't the only reason he was kicked out. I believe he was also like spreading, the editorial to a bunch of people. And he actually, after he was kicked out, he went and started a new one, invited me to it, invited Royven to it, invited a couple other YouTubers to it that I'm not going to mention your guys' names. You guys can come out if you want to. But that's up to you guys if you feel safe hiding. But there were many other people. I do have I have messages from people. Again, I'm not going to say the name, but I have message from people saying, yeah, we made tons of coins off the milestones because Sly added us to his private Slack. So this was an ongoing thing for him, whereas on our Slack, we sort of stopped as a whole. Like, I don't know. Let's see. So he talks big about the sub is corrupt, the hypocrisy, and now they're shielded by EA and get all sorts of great stuff like giveaways and stuff. Okay. He said it might be better if people stopped being scummy, and so again, all the mods from Reddit have stepped down. Let's see. This is the juicy one. This is what I think he was. This is what pissed the most people off, and so it was the Ronnie Lott egg. If you guys didn't see it, it was an egg back in Madden 16. I don't remember. I think it was Madden 16. It was San Francisco 49ers colors, red and yellow, had a 42 on it. So long. I'm gonna try to shorten this story because it's kind of long. But so I'm all about trolling people, having fun, joking, playing pranks. And so you guys have constantly seen, if you followed my Twitter, you've seen me post Blitz Jerry Rice. You've seen me post free safety Calvin Johnson when Calvin Johnson wasn't in the game, but made it look like he's on the auction house or I pulled him out of a pack. I even, last year for April Fool's, I even pulled Rick Astley, 99 overall, or 69. It was one of those. I don't know which one. But pulled him. I pulled an Ultimate Legend crayon. Like I enjoy making graphics and playing jokes and having fun with it. So that's basically how this all started. One of the eggs hatched and it was some sort of pack. I don't know if it was all pro pack, all Madden pack. I don't know. So I took that image and basically the Ronnie Lott egg. People are like, it's either a Ronnie Lott card or it's a pack with Ronnie Lott on it. Madden that year had a pack with Ronnie Lott. I don't remember which one it was. I probably should have looked it up. It might have been All Madden. I'm going to say it's an All Madden pack. So I took the All Madden pack and I put it on there. And I was like, hey guys, look, I made this. And they're like, oh, that's great. And I was like, I'm going to post it on my Twitter account just to mess with people. And they're like, it'd be even funnier. I don't remember who exactly said it. It'd be funnier if you put Ronnie Lott on there. So I sat down it was probably 2 or 3 hours worth of work just making this Ronnie Lott card with the Easter egg background. And as I was making it, people started talking and they're like, hey, when you post that, the price is going to go crazy high. So some people, I don't want to say, I think it was less than half of the people in Slack invested in these cards. They bought them for like $200,000 to $250,000. And I was like, well, if you guys are making coins on this, I'm not posting this on my Twitter. And at this time, MutLeaks was already dead. Like it was deleted and it was done with. So MutLeaks 2.0 was created. We posted about get 25 retweets and we'll post the biggest leak of the year. So it had really... It wasn't really attached to the original MutLeaks that was posting accurate information. Like it was something completely separate. Anybody can go on, create a Twitter account and post a picture. So we posted this Ronnie Lott edited fake thing that I created. I will take blame for that. That was my fault. I created it. And it was posted there and the price, like people said, shot up. And I know a ton of people, not a ton, but the people who invested in it doubled their coin or made 500,000 or 550, something around there. After like selling this 550, they sold it for. So people made coins, and I can honestly say I do regret it. Like as soon as I posted, I'm like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have done this. So I do want to apologize to anybody who was fooled by the egg. It was not my intention to make coins off of it. It was just a joke. It was meant to be funny. It was not meant for people to be like, go buy that egg. So I am sorry. I'm sorry I made it. I'm sorry I posted it. And I'm sorry that people lost coins on it. But Sly makes it out to be that every single person in this Slack chat was out to get everyone and out to earn everybody's coins when that wasn't true. Not everyone was in there to make coins. And I mentioned Gutfox earlier. Gutfox actually sent me a private message while I was making the egg, and he said, dude, don't do this. He told me not to. He said it's not a good idea, and I did it anyway. So, I saw people coming after him, and I wanted to make a full statement before I started saying small stuff on Twitter about everything. So I want all the information, because 280 characters, it's a lot now on Twitter, but it's not enough to get all this information. Like I'm already at 18 minutes long. This is freaking insane. But so, long story short, I made the egg. I posted it. That is my fault. I didn't make any coins off of it, but I did post it. So I'll take the blame on that one. And again, it was a joke. It wasn't meant for people to make coins off of or people to get scammed. People are saying we scammed people. I don't think we scammed anyone. But I understand. I guess I do kind of understand where people might think that, but it wasn't like that. So, Sly mentions about, people in the Slack were trying to stick it to EA and now they're all buddy with EA. I don't think that's true. I don't think anything was ever about sticking it to EA. I think that's more of his philosophy, and he was trying to stick it to EA and stick it to, people he was ripping off, investing in cards. Sly says everybody is a great dude. So You guys are all great dudes. And again, the mod needs to shut down and have fair leaders. So that is all I had. If you guys do have questions, I can do a follow-up video. Again, it's not going to be monetized, so there shouldn't be any ads on it. I'm not going to make anything off of this, but I did want to be honest with you guys. And I feel like Sly wasn't completely honest. He had facts in there. There was a lot of truth to what he said, but he had a lot of blanket statements that I felt like everyone didn't fall under that umbrella. Well, I've rambled on for too long, so hopefully you guys stuck through the video. I know a lot of people are going to be upset. A lot of people are probably going to unsub from my channel. I do understand, but I hope you at least sat through it and listened to everything I had to say. You know, I am sorry if it felt like I was scamming anyone, if it felt like I was abusing the market or, you know, market manipulation. I don't think those weren't my intentions, you know, but I can understand if it came off that way. And I am really sorry if any of you guys were affected by this. And yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.